this part we are going to map a Cartesian product or A cross B onto the graphical plane. That is, we are going to map A cross B on Cartesian plane, also known as Cartesian coordinate system or Cartesian plane, or simply XY plane. Take the example of two sets. A is -2, 0 and 1, and B is 2 and -3. Now this is the format of the solution at this question. First you'll write solution heading, you'll give solution heading, and then you will give reference to A cross B, because A cross B, they said graphically represent A cross B onto the plane. So since A cross B is, there are 3 elements in A and 2 elements in B, total number of ordered pairs would be 6, and these ordered pairs are A cross B equal curly bracket, because we talked about it already that A cross B is a set of ordered pairs. So first take the first element of set A and pair with all the elements of set B. Then take the second element of set A and pair with all the elements of set B. Then take the last element of set A and pair it with all the elements of set B. Doing the same sequencing, -2 pair with 2, -2 pair with -3. Then take 0, pair with 2, pair with -3. Take 1, pair with 2 and pair with -3. So this is our A cross B. Now in order to represent it graphically on Cartesian coordinate system, first draw the Cartesian coordinate system in copies like this. This is the positive x-axis on the right hand side, and on the left hand side is a negative x-axis. Similarly, on the top is positive y-axis and on the bottom is negative y-axis. This O, capital O, is the origin, and it has member, it has an ordered pair shown like 0, 0. The 0, 0 shows that at x-axis the value of x is 0, and at y-axis the value of y is 0. So origin is always 0, 0. Now equally place the numbers with an equal spacing, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Over here -1, -2 and so on. Similarly on the y-axis you have -1 and -2, going downward and upward are the positive values. Now you have to map the following ordered pairs. So taking the first ordered pair -2 and 2, that means the first the value of x is -x and the corresponding value of y is 2. How you are going to map this? On x-axis -2, this is x-axis line, and on y-axis it was +2, that means we have to go upward. -2 and 2 units, moving upward 2 units, by 2 units, 1 unit and 2 units. So this ordered pair is -2 and 2. If you want to name it, you can name it as point A. If you don't want to name it, forget it, just mark a dot. Now mapping the another ordered pair -2 and -3, again on x-axis -2, on y-axis it is -3, moving downward by 3 units and moving leftward 3 units, by 3 units. This is -2 and -3. This is another ordered pair. Another ordered pair is 0 and 1, that is first value of x is 0 at the origin and y value is 2, moving 2 units above. This is another point. This point is x is 0, y is +2, positive 2, not +2. Then 0 and -3. X at x is 0. Over here x is also 0, y is also 0. But in this ordered pair you have x 0, but y is -3. So we'll go downward by 3 units. Over here we'll mark it. This is 0 and -3. 1 and 2 ordered pair, moving rightward 1 unit, and other is 2, moving upward by 2 units. So this point is 1 and 2. Last one is 1 and minus 3, moving rightward 1 unit, and minus 3 moving downward by 3 units. This is 1 minus 3. Right? So we have represented our Cartesian product onto the Cartesian coordinate system. This first top portion is called first quadrant, in which x is positive and y is also positive. This quadrant on the left hand side, in which x is positive but x is negative but y is positive, this is called second quadrant. Moving at the bottom, you have in this whole region is having negative x and negative y. So this is third quadrant. Over here, this whole region, this is negative y, but the x-axis is positive, so all the values of the x, whenever they are positive, you will map them onto the fourth quadrant, in fourth quadrant. So actually you have given names to these quadrants in a anti-clockwise manner: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now you have to remember that whenever positive x and positive y values are given, you will map into first quadrant. Whenever both the values are negative, you will map into third quadrant. When positive x is there but y is negative, you will map in fourth quadrant. You don't have to remember or rote memorize them. You'll just when you do a lot of practice of these kinds of questions, you'll learn by you'll learn them naturally. You don't have to put a lot of effort in remembering these things. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining.